Hello everyone, I am Manish Kumar, currently living in Ahmedabad. I have a small family of wife and with wife and one kid, 12-year-old, and I'm into a government service, PSU rather. On this Sunday, on 22nd of May 2022, I was just having tea in the morning and I was just browsing through my Facebook and I happened to see an ad from Mr. Acharya saying that if you want to boost up the memory capabilities of your child, you can enroll in this program, Memory Booster. At the first glance, I just thought that it is just like any other ad which keeps on coming in FB. But I thought that let me read what is there in detail there. And then when I read the detail, I felt interested and then I enrolled. The enrollment fees was at discount of only rupees 200 for 3 days class. Still, I kept my finger crossed. Let me see what is going to turn up ultimately. After the enrollment, immediately I got the confirmation message on WhatsApp and saying that the class will begin from next day, that is 23rd, and the first class will be held from 7 p.m. onwards, and every day it will be almost at the same time, around 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Very nice. Next day, my son Utkarsh and myself, we got ready in front of the laptop. We got the link for the class on Zoom, and when we saw in the class that there were more than 100 parents eagerly waiting for the class to begin. The class began. The very first 2 or 3 minutes made my opinion change very, very drastically. The appearance of Mr. Acharya was so positive. His style of speaking, his words, and I felt very much affirmed and with confidence that I am attending the right class for my child. Like many parents, I do have complaints about my child's progress, his performance, and sometimes his behavior also. So I expected something now from this class. The first class was for 1.5 hours, and it said about how to increase, what methods you can employ in order to improve your memory, and how do we remember things. On those aspects, Mr. Acharya spoke in detail. He gave some tricks, he gave some techniques rather, and he gave some assignment at the end of the class, which my child did. The assignment was in the form of quiz, and he asked all the parents to be surely there for the next class, that is on 24th, which we attended yesterday. The second class was mainly on the concentration aspect. Most of the children nowadays, due to so many distracting things like mobiles, TVs, etc., they are suffering from this problem. And because of this, many parents, they complain that their children's study is getting affected. And main problem is concentration. How to develop concentration, different techniques, etc., etc. Mr. Acharya spoke in detail, and he speaks in such a beautiful, sweet manner, which is very easily we can understand easily, and we get connected to him so easily. Though the class was online, but all the time we are feeling that he is sitting right in front of us, and he was speaking to almost every parent. He used to find time in between the class, speaking to somebody, and telling some positive about some parent or child. The class was really interactive also. At the end of the class on 24th, because my child suffers little bit from ADHD and the problems which are related to ADHD. The main problem is that the logical capability development of the brain of the child, concentration of the child, behavioral aspects of the child, they get affected by ADHD. And I requested Acharya sir, sir, do you have any program specifically for the treatment of ADHD problem? He was so kind. He told me immediately that tomorrow I will call you between 10 to 2 p.m. and I will try to hold exclusive class for you along with your wife, uh, focusing on this ADHD problem. And I was really grateful to him for his kind words. And next day he really gave me a call and he arranged for the class along with one more parent there regarding this ADHD. And he spoke about the first thing which he told was really great about it speaks volumes about his personality. That he says that all children are brilliant. All children in this world are gifted. Their brain has got immense capability. The only thing is that we have to nurture them well. And if at all, if there is any problem, there are ways. And he told me that if your child has got certain behavioral problems, you can, there is a kind of treatment which he says that when your child goes to sleep, you speak to your child using positive words. So he told me some. He also told us about the different parts of the brain, different functioning, how it functions, etc., etc. If there is some problem in the logical development of the child, how it can be addressed, etc., etc. It was very kind of him that he, from his busy schedule, he could take time for us during the day, and almost for 1 hour. He gave almost 1 hour for our specific problem. He listened to us very, very patiently, and he has given us some means, some ways to tackle our individual problem, which is beyond the subject here. But I am very much indebted to Acharya sir for his time, for his valuable guidance, valuable words, and I shall try to remain in touch with him whenever he is able to give me, because I find him as a person who is truly devoted for this bringing positivity in the society through children. Whatever the manner in which we nurture our children today, the manner in which we make them grow into good citizens of the country, that will be helpful for the whole nation. So I salute you, sir, for your noble work, and I wish you all the best, all the success in future, whatever you have aspired for. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.